This video training tutorial is designed to support the effective extraction of Pricebook files from Gilbarco passport devices into Mercury One terminals. While this is not a complex process, it is one which requires execution fidelity, as failure to properly execute can cause headaches for our customers. Remember, your support is virtual, so you need to ensure the customer feels supported. First, direct the customer to insert the USB drive into any port on the back of the main passport station. If the customer is using a newer touchscreen model, they should be directed to connect the USB directly to the screen's USB port. As a reminder, manager-level access is required, as system settings will be required. With the USB inserted, the customer will need to navigate to the extraction tool. Guide them there by selecting Tools from the workstation. Next, select Manager Workstation. From here, select Setup from the left side menu. After Setup has been selected, the Store option will be visible. Select Store. You will now have the ability to select the extraction tool. Once you select Extraction Tool, you will see an option to export data. Click Export Data and select Pricebook for extraction. Be sure to extract to the USB drive, which is usually drive E or F. Once the Pricebook has been exported, we are ready to import it into the Mercury One device. The first step is to disconnect the USB from the Gilbarco device and insert it into the Mercury One computer, where the agent application will be installed. Once the USB has been connected, select the device from the associated drive on the computer. I did not mention this at the start, but by this time, you have TeamViewer access and are fully able to navigate on the Mercury One device. Copy the files from the USB device and place a copy on the device desktop. Next, you will need to store a copy of the files in the Mercury One audit files. To do this, you will select Upload in the Pricebook audit application. What comes next is the most important part of this entire process, so pay close attention. Again, this section of training relative to Pricebook is the most critical as it covers the linked items functionality. Once you have uploaded the Pricebook, you must look for and confirm whether or not linked items exist. Linked items are not a problem, they just require additional action. And failure to act or delayed action causes problems. Let's take a few moments to fully understand what linked items represent and how we address linked items when they appear in copied Pricebooks. Linked items are items that are created in the register as a group and are linked to one another. This allows price updates to be applied to the entire group instead of updating each item individually. Stores find this efficient, especially when they do not have a back office and do not have time to go in and update the prices on hundreds of items. This is also one of the selling points of MostEdge's back office solution. We can mass update prices in a matter of seconds to thousands of items. When a store transitions to MostEdge's back office, issues may occur because the back office sends item updates using scan codes. These updates directly hit the scan code associated with the linked item group in the register. Due to this behavior, all items within the same linked group may get impacted, which can result in item descriptions being overwritten, item prices being overridden, and/or deals or promotions associated with those items getting affected. To minimize issues and ensure proper communication with customers, we have several measures in place. Immediately after the setup is completed, we extract the PLU file from the register. The extracted PLU file is reviewed to identify if any linked items exist. If linked items are found, we inform the customer about the linked item configuration, the possible impact when back-office updates are sent, and the process required to unlink and reprocess those items. Once the customer is informed, a ticket is raised to the Support Level 2 team with the following details: extracted PLU file and reference to screenshots from the audit tool. The Support Level 2 team will analyze the PLU file and remove the linked item configuration from the register. After unlinking, the affected items may temporarily stop bringing up, since most of them are commonly used items. The support level 2 team will then reprocess the items to the register as individual items with the same prices using an XML drive update. Once the reprocessing is completed, the items will start ringing up normally, and future back office updates will not cause linked item conflicts. And in closing out, if any linked items were initially found in the price book, the customer will be required to re-download the price book. This will have to be done after the close of the shift and during non-sales hours. The newly downloaded price book will have to be provided to our team, and we must verify that the price book no longer contains linked items. Keep in mind, it is of the utmost importance that we provide notice to the customer of the status of linked items, as this may cause some disruption to their operations. With that, we have successfully discussed the process for exporting and importing Pricebook information. Thank you for being a vital member of the MostEdge team.